unfortunately, social media exposes people. Nobody's been changed by Twitter or Twitch or Instagram. Everyone's been exposed. And so the reason people are struggling with judgment from others, hate or things of that nature, is because they themselves are judging.
That makes sense.
And so, I think that there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Start with yourself. Like, don't beat yourself up. Like, what did we all do? We're the output of our circumstances. And then this is how I got myself to 400 trillion to 1. Like, you could be upset about, who you are. You're not tall enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. But just even realizing that the likelihood of becoming a human is 400 trillion to 1, that whole, like, you're a miracle, like, cliche that, like, a grandma would say is, like, unbelievably true. Like, like, you get hit by lightning 6 times and win the lotto 4 times, and still that's more common than fucking being alive. And then once you kind of go there, once you sit in that stew for a year, then you're like, fuck it, let's go. Like, fuck it. Like, no matter what my shortcoming is. Like, and there's so many, and then look for inspiration from others. You see so many people that are disabled, chronically ill, and are optimistic. And then you see people have nothing but blessings and will always find something that's wrong because that was their DNA and that was their parenting. That was their environment. And if you're a complainer and you're watching right now, you need to change your circle. You need to start hanging out with people that smoke your bullshit out. You need to become accountable. They're like people that complain think that other people control shit. And there's unbelievable injustice in the world. I mean, there's crazy shit, racism, religious persecution, sexism. But the reality is like, take it, like, take that, knowing that, and take your own control and, like, move out of the country you don't like anymore. Divorce the spouse you don't like anymore. Like quit the job you don't like anymore. Humility, kindness, empathy, patience, these ingredients together leads to happiness.
Yeah. That makes complete sense to me. And I feel like I have created an image of my optimism. I feel like the shell that I've made is to protect me from negativity.
I totally understand. What you need to do is create a world where you can easily take it in and reform it,
Yeah. That makes total sense.
To me, I'm not trying to protect myself from it. I've created a machine that takes it and regurgitates out flowers. Got it?
I love that.
That's why my shit's sustainable.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to run away from it because it exists at scale.
Yeah.
I've learned how to take it and reform it and pop it out different. It's why I talk about being, compassionate and kind in the face of anger. It's why I talk about empathy when somebody says, you suck, you're a charlatan, you're a snake oil salesman, you're not good, you're overrated. I go into, man, could you imagine living a life where you're pushing people down on the internet? Wow, that's some pain. Not, oh, I'm sad, maybe I am. I don't fucking believe you. But it also means I don't believe you when people tell me you're the GOAT.
Yeah.
See, once you don't believe them, you have to not believe them both ways. Too many people don't believe their haters, but love their compliments. People's need for compliments here is why they're so hurting. It's why so many attractive people are in such insecure places. They're so accustomed to that positive reinforcement that when they don't get it in the other way, they crumble because their self-worth is from the feedback of the positive reinforcement. When that converts to negative reinforcement, they fold.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for this parenting circumstance. Look, I'm not saying I'm special. This is just how it happened. I'm the reverse. It's why peer pressure didn't exist for me in high school. I'm the reverse. I don't hear you when you say I'm a dick, and I don't hear you when you say I'm the GOAT. And so, like, it works
because you have your own self-worth established in yourself. You shed your own light on it.
I'm in a cocoon, bro. I'm in a cocoon, and I get.
What's your best advice to be able to achieve that? To be in your own head.
Recognizing it's a possibility.
Knowing it's possible.
Knowing it's possible is a great starting point, and then practice. Practice, like truly going against your own intuitions and self muscle memories when somebody's mean to you instead of going back at them. Just like gritting it out and saying, feel bad. I'm sorry. Like things doing shit that's uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable.
That makes sense to me.
You know? And so
yeah,
I just think that it's practical positivity, right? It's like, why not choose happiness and positivity, but not at the cost of delusion? You can't be with your homies and be like, everything's going to be okay, and sitting around and doing nothing.
Yeah.
So you have to be practical, like deeply practical, but why not choose positivity? Why not choose optimism? It's why I have such unique hot takes on COVID, right? I've been getting a ton of emails about how much my statement about if COVID started 90 days earlier, Kobe Bryant would be alive. That really fucking hit people because the Kobe thing hit people. And they know I'm telling the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
If COVID was 100 days earlier, Kobe Bryant would be alive and most likely live for another 60 years. You know, if you look at the traffic accident data around the world, every day, the traffic accidents, and you layer that to what's happened over the last 60 days as the world's been shut down, you know, you can start debating if more lives have been saved.
Yeah.
Now, that's the macro. That doesn't make the person that lost their, you know, grandmother because of COVID feel any better. But what that person doesn't know is they might have been the person in the car that got hit. Like, life's complicated. So, nobody's right. Yeah, it's all perspective. So nobody's right. So why not choose happy and optimism?
Yeah.
Why not choose it? Like, why not choose it? Why not fight to learn how to choose it?
I love that. Thank you so much.
I got you, my guy. Keep pushing.
I will.
I believe you. See you soon.
See you.
Let's keep it going.
Hi.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm losing my mind right now.
Why?
Just at the fact of talking to you. But
Thank you.
I'm okay.
Good. I love your hair.
Thank you. So I guess what I kind of wanted to talk to you about was something that I haven't heard talked about much on here. So I suffer from kidney failure. I'm currently on dialysis. Right now it's 3 days a week, trying to work on doing it at home so that I can have more time to do other things. But my problem is I have this drive to do things, I guess. I'm super creative. I like to do art. I like to make videos. I like to do pictures. I'm all over the place, I guess. And
Danielle, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you know that, or do people tell you that's not good?
Yeah. Everybody basically makes me feel like I need to pick something so that I can start making money because I have 3 kids, and I'm not really financially successful. I'm on disability right now, so that's kind of where I get my money. But
are you? Let's take out COVID, disability right out. Are you happy? Like, this is a very interesting question, right? Let me explain.
Yeah.
Because it's heavy. It's a heavy question, right? Because there's a balance between, you got to provide, right? But in that sense, you're creative. You've got a health situation that's not going to allow you to go ham 15 fucking hours a day, 7 days a week, because then that's not going to work out.
Yeah.
So I think this gets into, practical. This goes back to the last question. There's a level of practicality. I think there's a 50-50 game for you. And what I mean by that is I've been really excited about this new idea I have around strategic jobs. So I think when I look at you, I'm like, oh, okay, you just need a fucking epic job. And we need to put all our energy together to find you that epic job that really is fun enough because it's created by nature.
Yeah.
Pays some sort of foundational bills for the +3, right?
Yeah.
And still gives you the ability, because it's a 9 to 5, to when you're feeling up to it, to do stuff at 9 to 11 p.m., whether that's drawing or coloring or graphics or music. I think the biggest thing you have to put all your energy towards, and honestly, I'm super happy to help you, is to find the core job. Where do you live?
In Portland, Oregon. But we've been trying to move. We've been in this house for 5 years. We live in a super small house. Like, it's barely 850 square feet, maybe. But 2-bedroom. And so I sleep with 2 of my kids every night to try and, make it work. But I haven't had a job, like, really ever, mostly due to my health. So when I go apply at jobs and I try to get jobs places, I don't have really anything on my resume.
I totally understand.
People look down on me.
Let's talk about it, because I have a funny feeling this community is about to help you. Talk to me about what you do.
I want to.
What do you make?
I can make anything. I make pictures. I want to make videos. I want to talk to people. I enjoy talking with people.
Are you capable of making social media content?
Yeah, I try. I have super bad insecurities, which I'm trying to get over. Been dealing with. I've watched you for like the last 5 years. So I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on all that stuff. I'm trying to talk to people and put myself out there, even though it's super hard for me because I get super bad anxiety. Yeah. But I'm trying. I have a really hard time.
Because you value their opinions of you.
Yeah, I guess. I'm worried that people aren't going to... Because everywhere that I've gone, I feel like when I've tried to get jobs, I've tried to apply to Vaynermedia, for example, but I don't have a good resume. And
the good news is Vaynermedia is not a resume game. Vaynermedia is just a volume game. We get so many applications. But when you applied for Vaynermedia, did you apply for being a designer?
I've applied
to everything
for like 5 years. I've literally applied for like
everything.
I don't even know how many jobs. I've emailed you.
Dustin, do me a favor. Connect here and let's get Andy and D-Rock and the team to talk to her and see. Let's let her make some shit and let's see if she's good or bad.
Okay.
And here's the good news on that: if you're quote unquote bad to make you feel safe, we're not going to be like, "Oh, you're bad. See ya, Portland girl." We're going to be like, "Hey, this is what you want to work on." Because I tell you right now, there's 1,000 people right now that are probably DMing your. Is your Instagram down here?
Yeah, I have like 200 something followers. I don't keep track because say don't focus on numbers, so I try not to do that. But
good for you. That definitely is a very good idea. On the flip side, having a community is good. However, that plays out. Let's just see. Hold on.
Yeah, it's my anxiety always gets the best of me, and then I talk to like professional business people, and then they don't take me seriously because I don't have like the credits or.
Did you make this?
I recolored that off of Spark Post. So I have the full Adobe Creative Cloud. So I like to play on it and mess around with it all the time. That I actually just recolored, but everything else on my Instagram, I made. I drew, I made everything else. I drew that.
Okay, I can save you a lot of time. You're good enough. So here's what we're in a very interesting time. I was only working with people that came to New York and sat outside my office. You've seen the vlog, like how we like it. I like fucking the whole Rat Pack together. Like I love that shit. Obviously, the world's different now, and there's opportunity. We've started talking about doing stuff with freelancers at scale around the world. 2 things. One, I'm gonna have Tyler, and Dustin's listening right now. I'm gonna have Tyler and Andy talk to you about things that you can do for Vaynermedia or 1:37 p.m. or Pure Wow. Right.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm telling you right now. On that single piece of content, I'm completely convinced that people are DMing you right now on your account and telling you that they'll pay you $500 for a post, $200 for a post, $50 for a post. Like, I genuinely believe that you will have real business in your Instagram right now because so many people that follow me are business people. You're up to 348, so you're moving up.
Thank you.
Are business people. So you made this too, this video that I'm watching right now?
Yeah, that's a video of my daughter. Yeah.
This you?
Yeah, I made that.
Let me give you a huge piece of advice.
Okay.
You need to post things like the 2 things I showed you. Mm-hmm. You made this too?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me. You need to make this.
Yeah, I made that.
All right, listen to me.
Yeah.
You need to post 3 times a day. Things like the last 4 things I've showed you.
Okay.
I'm completely convinced that there's things that we can do together. I think we can do some stuff. But I'm telling you right now, even way more interesting, I'm completely convinced you're at 446. You're going up fast right now because what's happening is there's a lot of people in my community who have ideas, but they don't know how to make. So you're a blessing to them. They're great business people, probably better business people than you. You're a better artist than them.
Yeah.
And I have a very funny feeling.
Yeah, I'm not good at the business side of things at all.
All right. So let me help you then. So the people that are DMing you right now, and I'm sure there's a bunch that are asking you to make them a piece of content, and you'll get on a Zoom with them or call. Like, don't do any content for less than $150 a post, right? Like, just see what that feels like. Like, you only need 4 or 5 customers. You know, some people, so like, to me, your content creation is good enough for sure, because I see a lot of it for sure to help a ton of small businesses.
Okay.
And I just really genuinely think that this is the moment that where your world changes.
Wow. Well, my mind is blown. So, yeah. I've been super hesitant because I try and put my work out there, but I never get like very many reactions or responses.
Because you have a small base. I didn't get a lot of reactions either, but I kept posting Wine Library TV more and more. I kept putting out tweets more and more, and then that eventually helped me build your base. Right? Your base is now doubled because of the serendipity of this moment in 5 minutes. That's how life works. Somebody else is going to repost something from you, and it's going to be 10 times bigger than that. You know, you're just good enough.
Okay. It's hard for me to admit that, I guess, to myself. But it's like I also don't want people to feel like I just want like their money, because I don't want to do that. And I also want like I like what you do.
But you need money.
Yeah.
It's okay to listen. That every one of those posts that I just saw is worth $150. Everyone. And if you, God forbid, God willing, God forbid as a slang term for God willing, get 6 people, just 6 people here right now saying I want one, it's $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I want to do, like I like what you talked about and leaving a legacy, and it's like I don't so much care.
You can't leave a legacy if you're out of business.
Right.
Like, right? Like you can't leave it. Like, do you know how much easier it's going to be for you to leave a legacy if you're making $4,000 a month because you're doing 30 of those posts for people, and now your family can move and you can breathe a little bit, which all of a sudden is going to help your brain, which is then going to help your kidney. Like, you're going to be able to leave a legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't do that if you're not in a stable spot.
Yeah, I've just felt stuck for like so long.
I get it.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was like,
good news. I think I understand.
Moving.
well, that's why I'm here right now. I'm going to unfucking stuck you. I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm giving you the audience, and I'm telling you what to do. You know, if I didn't tell you the 150 part, we would have hung up, and then you would have all these things, and you would have been crippled because it's not what you do.
Yeah.
It's no different than if you asked me to put together a clock right now. I'm not fucking handy out here. If you're like, Gary, hang those curtains, I'll be like, I don't know what. No different than you not knowing to ask for 150.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard for me to ask for money, I guess, because it makes me feel bad. I don't know. I don't come from money. I don't know.
No, let's stay here. This is the reason I'm staying here with you is because you're helping a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like you. Let's play a different game. Money doesn't have to be bad. Let me say this. When you ask somebody for $150, right, for that thing, they don't have to say yes. And when they say fuck you, $5, you don't have to say yes.
Okay.
You do understand that that content, when you talk to somebody for 50, first of all, it's not just 2 seconds. You have to talk to these people for 10 minutes so they can tell you what they want. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to go on their page and figure out their business. You're putting your talents to work.
Yeah. I've made things for people like for free because I know you say do a bunch of stuff for free. So I've made like logos and tried to do things like that for people for free.
And free is great when you can afford it. But right now, I don't like the feeling I have. I don't want you to do that. I want you to go through a path of $150. Listen, I get paid $150,000 to give one speech. Right? And
I would lose my mind.
and guess what? I lose my mind. And at first, and there's been times where I'm like, man, that's insane. That's more money than I made in the first 4 years of my career. You know?
Yeah.
And but the reality is I've learned, because this is how it works, that's because the venue and the promoters make that money back and then some, because I've worked my face off for my whole life to have an audience that converts when I speak on stage.
Right.
You know, people are like, athletes make too much. No, they don't. Mm-hmm. They've worked super hard, and people watch it, and then brands pay for it, and tickets sell because of it. They're making too little. They're making too little.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about you right now. Like, you've worked your whole life to be creative. You are naturally creative. Even your physical appearance is wildly creative. You are creative.
Thank you.
And
I don't want to be like super rich. That's not my goal or anything. But it's like I want to have enough money to be taken care of and to take care of my kids.
Listen to me. Humility is a superpower. However, humility to a fault where it hurts you and the people that you love is a problem.
Yeah.
And thank God. I mean, very honestly, we've done this a lot. A lot of times people aren't good enough. Like, a lot of times I look at their accounts, I'm like, oh, all right, Cameron. All right, Dustin, let's go to the next. It's a bad spot because you know that it's not worth it. And I'd rather, but you have enough in you. I can see it.
I try and throw myself into like what I'm doing, and I've self-taught myself everything. I have, like I said, I have the whole Adobe Creative Cloud.
Look at Coach J Fitness Studio says $150. There are people in my area charging $3,500 for a post.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would feel bad. I don't know. I don't know why it makes me feel bad.
Because you're insecure. Because you don't value yourself enough.
Yeah. That's very true.
No shit. But you know what? You know the process to starting to feel better about yourself is to start doing this. So cute. Start doing this. Start doing this and feeling that person paid you $150. You delivered something. They write you an email and says, "This is incredible. Can you do 3 more?" All of a sudden, you go from this to,
Yeah.
Ironically, the thing you need is to charge money and get that positive feedback to build you back up. You're just in a vicious circle.
Yeah, I've been in kind of like a up and down depression for like the last 5 years, and then my health kind of shot me down when I started having to do dialysis. And,
of course, it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
The brain is the operating system. Look at what Roberto Blake just said. And Roberto has done a great job building himself up, and this is a big deal.
I've talked to him a few times on Twitter, as well as I've talked to Dustin and Zane a few times on Twitter too, and I try and interact with everybody as much as I can. And
you're doing a great job. You've got the talent. You're interacting. Now we just have to push you over the top to get comfortable for asking for money and delivering.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, take it from the horse's mouth. You have enough in you.
Okay.
Too many people that are creative were taught by their parents and their circumstance that money is bad.
Yeah, I'm not really one of those people who have my parents. I don't know, not to get into anything, but I come from a bad childhood, and so
no kidding.
It's just me and my fiance here with our kids, and we don't got nobody else.
Well, good news. You don't fucking need anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, those family photos are sweet as fuck. You got
Thank you.
You have way more than most people. There are plenty of people who do not have fiance or 3 kids.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm incredibly thankful even to have them, and
so that's it.
That's why I want to show my kids. I want to show them that
So let's show.
Mom can be successful.
Of course you can.
Do
but you need to get over yourself on your insecurities about charging money for your art.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm spending my time doing here? Yeah. I'm not here for my health. I'm here because you represent hundreds of thousands of people that will watch this video over the next 10 years. People don't think about content properly. You know, we're having this moment right now with tens of thousands of people watching on live. Then it's going to go on Instagram, and that's going to get its views. Then it's going to go on YouTube, and it's going to get those views. But somebody's going to watch this video in 13 years on YouTube or Twitch or Schmitch or Quitch or whatever ends up happening, and this single video is going to change their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's if you want to be good to other people, it's your responsibility now to execute on this moment so that when they look you up, they can see that you flourished.
Yeah. And I've been trying to practice with, like, I know you say document over create, and I know I'm highly creative, so I get stuck in that. And
No. I say document, don't create. Document over creating for people that can't create.
Yeah.
You, my dear, can create.
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can fucking create.
Yeah. I just want to do so many things. I feel like it's and I learn best by doing.
You know how you do so many things?
How?
By doing one thing and building on top of it.
Okay.
Do me a huge favor. Start a business now.
Okay.
Right this second. You're going to hang up and you're going to have an ungodly amount of DMs.
Okay.
And go one by one, right? So wait a minute. Did we have the wrong Instagram before? I see some conflict. No, we got the right one. That's right. That's right. We got it. Okay. We got it. Everybody, that's the Instagram. Instagram.com/that. If you want to share it in your Twitter or Twitch or YouTube right now to make it linkable, let's all rally and drive it. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but check this out. You're at 950.
Oh my God.
Listen to me.
That's crazy.
Listen to me. Better than that. You've got real DMs, and I'm promising you, you probably have 20. Let me guess here. You probably have 45 DMs right now that say $150. They're literally ready to pay you.
Okay.
You probably made $5,000 to $10,000 just right now.
Okay.
What you need to do.
That's crazy.
You need to not do any for less than $150. You have to promise me this.
Okay.
And you have to say yes. And do you have a PayPal?
Yeah.
Great. You know, you're on your way, kid.
Yeah, I turned 29 on the 16th this month, so I've been having super bad anxiety because I'm like, I'm getting old.
Let me say it one more time. You're on your way, kid. I worked in a liquor store when I was 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking with me.
You're going to be very busy for next month.
Well, I'm very happy because I've had so much time on my hands. I'm like, I don't know what to make or what to create. So
you take these DMs, you see who's offering the most money, because there's some people that might say $500 or $800. You get on Zoom with them or Google Hangout. You talk to them what they want for a 15-minute, 30-minute consultation. You hang up, you make it. You have them PayPal you 20 to 50% of the money. This is going to be hard for you. You tell them you need a deposit. This is going to be hard for you. You're scared to ask for money, let alone a deposit.
Yeah.
But you need to stick with me here, and you need to rewatch this video over and over in a week if you are not doing it. You have to ask for a deposit. You have to ask for a deposit.
Okay. I'm going to do it. I've been trying. I've been offering to, I've been trying to start my business, but I wasn't sure. Everyone's like, oh, you should do photography because you're so good at photography, which I enjoy it and I like it.
You are.
But
I see it. Right now, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you need to wait to do that. You'll do that later. And by then, you'll learn how to charge. But right now, listen to me. Right now, you have literally $5,000 sitting in your inbox.
Okay.
I'm going to assume, based on what I'm hearing, that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. We live paycheck to paycheck, so.
literally, this is your opportunity to not. Because what's amazing is that 3 or 4 of those people are probably going to do more than one time with you because you're going to be their person.
Yeah. Okay. It's just hard. Now, as far as like, one of my hang-ups on like creating a business is like I get hung up on a name, and I know you say like not to do that and everything. anything.
Don't do
because
that.
they don't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. McDonald's sounds like an Irish pub, not the greatest, chain restaurant in the history of capitalist America.
Yeah, but I hate my first name. I've like never liked my name, Danielle. Like I've never liked it. So I've been calling my business, or decided to call my business, like Christine Creative.
You know who else? You know who else hated their name?
No. Who?
Prince.
Yeah.
So change your fucking name.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, I don't know. Most people just call me something else. Like most people.
What do most people call you? So change your fucking name to D.
Okay.
D Designs. There you go. DEE. Just like Gary VEE. DEE Designs. There you go. That's your company's name. Good?
Okay, good.
Okay. What else?
So as far as back onto the whole like documenting thing, just because I also do get messages from people from like a health standpoint, people wanting to talk to me about what I'm going through because I'm young and dealing with dialysis. I go in my dialysis
Hey, Dustin,
center
real quick. I apologize. I know this is important. Can you just check if DEE Designs is available on Instagram? Because then we'll help her.
I shouldn't have said that because now that someone's going to steal it.
Somebody's going to steal it in here that's going to transfer it. Nobody steal it so we can transfer it to her if it's available. Go ahead. Go ahead, D. So go ahead. People want to talk to you.
So it's like I go into my dialysis center and everybody in there is way older than I am. I'm the youngest person in there. And so lots of people always want to ask me questions or what's wrong.
Why are you here?
Yeah, and things like that. And I've thought about documenting just to like talk to people because I do enjoy talking to people and trying to help where I can. But it's like with as far as documenting, I want to like try to document my life because I love watching everyone on YouTube who does that. But I don't want to put my kids in everything.
So don't. I don't put my kids in anything. But
they're always with me.
So
they're always with me.
Go outside.
20%.
Okay. Go fucking outside, or send them outside.
Okay.
You got your man. Let him hold him down for 13 seconds while you make a clip. Listen to me. Excuses aren't valuable.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I just need to make and do. I know. And I'm trying. I need to get over my insecurities.
Let me tell you how you can get over your insecurities. By charging all these people $150 or more for a design and feeling that affirmation of creating success for you and your family.
Okay.
I promise you it will work. It's where I found my affirmation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was bad at
and that's what I've been searching for. It's like I just want to have like a purpose of like,
this. You know? I put it on a fucking silver platter for you. If you don't eat it, I'm going to fly to Portland and punch you in the face. Even he thought that was funny. And that's your man.
My husband.
I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't miss this spot. What's your husband's name?
Ben.
Ben, get in here. What's up,
Gary?
brother? It's good to see you.
How's it going?
Really well. Ben, don't miss this moment. It's a real moment. Like there's literally $7,000 in her direct messages right now.
Oh, I'll push her.
I believe you, but support her because she's obviously got all the other variables. So this is not about pushing. This is about balancing through this, right? Not like, hey, babe, you can do it, or hey, babe, you got to finish another one. This is more like, hey, at your own pace, you got this. If it takes you 4 months to get through all this, that'll be fine too. That's support versus push. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yep. I hear you.
She needs that.
I'm here for it.
I know, bro.
I'll support you, babe.
I love you guys. Have a great day.
I love you too. Thank you so much, Gary.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye.
Tea with Gary V, Dustin.
Best show on the earth.
It's a different fucking thing. I'm going to really have to figure out how to do it when things go back to normal.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I mean, we could pretty much do the same thing, like just ask Gary V style, but then just have a good camera for you in your office.
This is just different. I don't know. Awesome. Thank you, brother. Before I get out of here, today is the single most exciting day in wine text history. Tough transition from that last one, but I need to do it because it's going to be the greatest. Please, please, please listen to me carefully. If you're on wine text, you already know where I'm going because we've been promoting it on email and on text like crazy because it's true. Today's wine text is, in my honest opinion, and I think you guys know me, the single best deal that we've ever put out. It's a $50, $60 wine. I think it's like $62 on wine.com, and it's going to be under $20 a bottle. It's from Napa. It's so ridiculous that I can't even
We lost Gary. 1 second.